All right, differences and similarities. I mean, they look kind of similar, don't they? But they look different. They look similar but different. They get confused all the time. Denise, can you give me some similarities or differences that you notice? Okay, the names of the phases, like telophase, anaphase, metaphase, prophase, those are the same. A second. So the names of the phases are the same. A second. Telophase, where you're having the nucleus come together. Anaphase, where there's separation of chromosomes. Prophase, where you're having the nucleus come apart, and so forth. So yeah, so names of the phases. Okay, did you have a difference? Okay, so yeah, you see these chromosomes, do the copied pairs separate? No, they stay together. Right here, the copied pairs separate. So anaphase is different between them. Anaphase 1. So difference is anaphase 1 and mitosis, the sister chromatids separate. I did not leave enough space for this. In meiosis, these things that are separated are called homologous chromosomes. Okay, homologous chromosomes separate. And I'm glad you mentioned that because this is the single biggest difference between the two. Mitosis, the copied chromosomes separate, and you get two identical cells. Here, when you have the homologous chromosomes separate, you don't have identical cells. You have cells that have half the number of chromosomes. So if you go from like, how many chromosomes do us humans have? If these were human cells, we're talking about 40. Keep going. Keep going. 46. We start out with 46. In mitosis, you end up with 46. In meiosis, you don't end up with 46. You end up with half of that, which is how many? 23. And that comes from this step here. This gives you half the number of chromosomes, the separation of homologous chromosomes. Okay, so that's the biggest difference. In mitosis, sister chromatids are separated in anaphase 1. In meiosis, homologous chromosomes are separated. And that's what creates the halving, half the number of chromosomes. Like in this diagram, Emily, in this diagram, how many chromosomes are there? It's not 46. There's like in this nucleus, how many chromosomes do you see? What's your guess? It's kind of small. So you're saying 6? Okay, any other guesses? Got 6 chromosomes. Now remember, each side is a copy of the other, so each one of these is only 1. 1 chromosome, 2 chromosomes, 3 chromosomes, 4. So each one of these starts out with 4 chromosomes. And there's two sides because they're copied. How many chromosomes do you see at the end? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 chromosomes. Over here, how many do you see? 2. So in this diagram, it starts with 4, ends up with 2 chromosomes in each one. Okay. Let's see if we can, kind of getting blocked, don't have a lot of space, but another similarity, Nico, similarity between the two. I mean, what are created, Nico? You take one cell and you make what? 4 or 2, both of them create new cells, right? So they both create new cells. In mitosis, those cells are copies of each other. In meiosis, those cells are gametes, which are sperm or eggs, and have half the number of chromosomes. So they're not copies of the parent cells. Okay. Another thing, what do you see? What happens to the chromosomes before everything happens? What do they have to do? The chromosomes are like, they go from being like this to being like this. So what's happened to the chromosome? It has made a copy of itself. Yeah, thank you. Chromosomes are copied. So both of them rely on copying the chromosomes beforehand. Do both of them involve separating chromosomes? Do they both separate chromosomes? Yeah, just how they're separated is different. Sister chromatids are separated here. Remember the sister chromatids are copies. Sister chromatids are separated here. The homologous chromosomes are separated. Difference is how many divisions happens in mitosis. One cell gives you how many cells? 2. In meiosis, one cell gives you how many? 4. So there are 2 divisions. That's another big difference. There are 2 divisions. So write that down. 2 divisions. Those are the main differences and similarities. Now, why is it a must that sexually reproducing organisms use meiosis? Why is that so critical? Jasleen? No answer? Well, Jasleen, in sexual reproduction, in any sexually reproducing living thing, what come together to make that organism? What 2 cells need to contact? In human reproduction, what 2 cells? Let's keep it simple for humans. We know this, right? What needs to come together in humans, Jasleen? You want help? Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get you some help from my sticks. Pauline. Yeah, gametes. You need gametes. And what are the gametes that we call human gametes? To make sperm and what's the other gamete? And eggs. And if we have a sperm and egg come together, you're going to add up both of those numbers of chromosomes, right? And what should the total add up to for humans? How many chromosomes do we have? 46. So how many have to be in the sperm and the eggs? In order to add up to 46, you need to have 23 chromosomes. So you need to divide the chromosomes in half so you can equally distribute them into the sperm and the eggs. Create gametes with half the number of chromosomes. You need that. Okay. All right. Now, I think I mentioned my favorite thing about rainy days. It's the food you can have. Like what's fun to eat on a rainy day? Some hot chocolate maybe, a cold rainy day. What about some nice tea with some lemon and some honey? Right? What's the best rainy day food to eat? I mean, I know the answer, but I want to see if you know it. What's that? Chicken soup. Oh, some chicken soup. So good. Chili's nice and hearty too, right? Some chili, some cheese, some sour cream on there. But that's not the king or queen of the rainy day foods. What's the best rainy day food? Keep going. Maybe you never had it. I don't know. Anybody had grilled cheese and tomato soup on a rainy day? You gotta try it. See if you can get that worked up. Oh, we should do it today, huh? We should make some grilled cheese. Tomato soup. We can make our own. Grow some tomatoes. Biologically, study the tomatoes as they grow. Fertilize the tomatoes. Get those gametes together. Okay. Anything else good on a rainy day? Lucas, what's your favorite rainy day food? Oh, some coffee, some nice hot coffee. With what? Oh, with a hot, with a bread. Oh, yeah. Jazzy, what about you? Cereal. Some cereal on a cold day? Some cold cereal? That's some oatmeal. Some oatmeal and some brown sugar. No? Some cream of wheat. No? Some Cocoa Puffs or something? Okay. All right. Hey, we all got things we like, right? Okay. Let's dive back into the Romanov saga. When we left off, we were looking at Anna Anderson, seeing if she was the princess, right? So let's go